So we see Darkseid,
and the Batman comes out of the darkness,
awesome.
and he's
He looks
walking in the
so
tactical
great,
boots,
and then
you see the
it's
Riddler's
just,
wearing a
oh
hood
my
with a Git
God.
mask, and you're like, whoa, is this
We got the
fucking
black
Riddler?
suit, and we
It
get
looks like
we get the
Seven in
Speed
Crow,
Force,
he's
and then
got the eye makeup,
Cyborg,
looks
and
like
it's just
he's like,
Victor still
oh,
fucking turns to
Camino.
dust, and it's just amazing.
Camino.
Hey Joe,
Jim.
DC fandom just happened.
Yeah,
And
it sure did.
I want to edit this episode with like all the little like clips and everything like I did in the last episode that just came out. But instead, I'm just going to throw a picture onto this one and just straight up upload it right away so we can get it out today.
Okay.
So,
and the question is, what picture do you pick?
we don't have any more pictures from the just stupidity of us.
Okay. Well,
so what would you suggest I use?
Maybe like a collage of like a few of the things that were shown.
Okay. Like, where would you like to start?
Let's start at Justice League.
Real quick first, though, as always.
Oh.
What was that?
That was cool. Unlike Justice League.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That trailer was amazing.
Okay, I'll give it to you. When it first leaked and I sent it to you and you refused to watch it, I was like, Jim, you have to see this. Hallelujah. And I was like, okay, it's bringing me back to the Watchmen days. Yeah, all right, there you go.
And that's about all we can sing.
Yeah. So, the aspect ratio, is that just for Instagram or is that like...
No, I think it's just for this trailer because Zack Snyder, he's a big fucking freak on aspect ratios and stuff like that.
I kind of like it.
He has said that it is going to be much wider and everything because they did kind of squint it for Joss Whedon's release of the movie.
Oh.
So he said that they're putting in the full resolution just for this trailer. I think it's going to be in that, so it can just be like in the old sort of like square style and everything. Yeah. I like the look of it, though, if I'm being honest. And if that was the whole movie, I would be fine with that.
If we could land somewhere between 4:3 and 16:9, like right in the middle, and it fills the full like widescreen TVs that everyone has because it's going to play on HBO Max. That way there's no black border top or bottom. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure that's what they want, what Hopefully. They're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We saw Darkseid.
Yeah, that was cool.
He looks amazing.
I just, as more the trailer showed, the more I question the actual need for, like, I see they recolored everything and showed it how it should have played originally in theaters, but the context of the final act and all that, like, they're gonna cut out all the reshoot stuff, so that looks good, I guess. I guess I have to see it in order to see the real difference.
I understand.
But visually, it looked a lot better.
Oh yeah, I'm, as you know, I'm a huge comic book nut, and I'm especially a big DC fan.
Yeah.
I like Marvel, but I'm a big DC fan. And seeing all of like the little stuff appear in this, like seeing the Speed Force like move around Flash, finally seeing Iris West actually be shown in the movie, and the scene that is what is supposed to be Martian Manhunter revealing himself.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Remember in the trailer, Lois Lane's in her apartment and everything, and Martha appears and talks to her and everything?
Yeah.
That's not Martha, that's Martian Manhunter.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Zack Snyder put out the storyboard for that scene and everything, and that's showing her, and then she turns into Martian Manhunter, then back into Henry Lennox.
Oh, so he can transform?
Yeah. Do you not know who Martian Manhunter is?
I don't know really much. I just know he exists.
So, Martian Manhunter is from Mars and everything. He's like Superman. He's the last person there, technically. They're a bit iffy on that, kind of like with Superman, how he's not actually the last Kryptonian. But, he's from Mars, and he came to Earth and everything, and he's kind of made it his duty to protect Superman, to help him in the comics. And from what we've seen in this, when Superman reveals himself and when he dies and everything, Martian Manhunter feels a little responsible that he never stepped in, knowing that he could, because he was too afraid to show himself.
Okay.
So yeah, that's basically what that scene's supposed to be. I guess it's...
And that's why they showed it in the trailer.
And what I'm pretty sure happens is that Alfred and Batman don't bring in Lois Lane. It's Martian Manhunter telling her to go help them and everything. And if that is the case, I'm very confused why they changed it.
Yeah. Why didn't he help?
Because, as is said with a lot of just Martian Manhunter like story and everything, he's very afraid when he first comes to Earth and everything of showing his true self.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he met a human once and they like were like fucking freaked out by him, but it's also like you're seeing a literal green person and everything, and then they transform and it's like it's pretty fucking scary. And so from then he just stays as the general.
Okay.
So technically Martian Manhunter's been here since Man of Steel.
Right. Yeah, I remember him in that movie. All right. Well, I hope it's good. When does it come out? Next summer?
Yeah, I believe so. Next summer on HBO Max.
All right. Looks like I gotta rewatch BVS Ultimate Cut.
Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate Edition. I've never seen it, so.
It's so much better than the original.
All right. I hope so. When that day comes, I'll make my decision.
Okay. And there's not. Actually, I do want to talk about this. When Silas Stone is trying to like destroy the cube and everything.
Yeah.
He's sacrificing himself because I think it's like a thing like you can only be triggered from inside the room and he doesn't want anyone else to die. But when he explodes, Joe, that's very familiar. Because it's the same way people die when Dr. Manhattan blows them up.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important because it might just be a style thing with Zack, like it's a homage, but also I think it might be something more.
Well, I was hoping they're paying, tipping the nod to Terminator 2. The way he dies, he sacrifices himself as well.
I think that's also
That's why they
part of it.
casted him,
Yeah.
you know? Like, yeah, this is going to be for you. Like, I'll do it.
I'm so happy that we're getting all the Cyborg scenes back, his whole origin story and everything.
I just don't know why they pushed him so hard without even pushing him. You see, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we don't even know who he is. Like, they have him just in the movie. You're like, what?
Well, I think that was like the whole point, is that like he's supposed to be what like actually brings the League together.
Okay. He's supposed to be the heart of the
Right.
movie, I hear, yeah.
And all of his scenes got ripped out and everything. He got treated horribly during the reshoots and everything.
Yeah, I heard about that in Jaws. What did the guy that plays Cyborg said about him?
He was very like rude and like would like shit on anyone if they talked about Zack Snyder at all and everything. He would just.
Joss Whedon is a clown. He is the reason we have all these horrible movies that like you don't even think about it. Like, oh, he's responsible for Alien Resurrection. He wrote it.
I never knew that.
He wrote a bunch of other shitty ass things. Wonder Woman as well. He wrote a shitty ass
The TV show?
No, he wrote a Wonder Woman movie that never got made, and it was like apparently really sexist and like all kinds of stupid stuff in
I'm
it.
surprised there.
Yeah.
Like Joss Whedon.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really care for the first Avenger movie.
No, that's
it was weird.
That's something I've come to realize. I was like, yeah, the first Avengers movie is the best one and everything. I'm like, actually, it was pretty shit. Now that I watch it over and over again, it's like
you start the movie and it's like already it feels like a TV show.
Right.
But that's like his aesthetic, I guess, when it comes to the character dynamics and everything. But that was like the quality of this looks really. I don't understand. Only there's the last half of the movie's good, but like it's not like groundbreaking.
There's a lot of flaws with it.
It's not groundbreaking or anything.
No,
it's I'm not blown away. I'm like in it. You know, okay, we're gonna finish it. Then for it to be like the Loki ending where he just gets thrown around as a joke, and it's like everyone's claps and laughs and everything. Like
shawarma, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
You know, with that scene, Chris Evans was beginning the film Snowpiercer, so he had shaved his hair and got a beard, and they gave him a prosthetic face. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So they
just don't have him in the scene.
Well, then after that, he turned his back to the camera while doing the scene and covered his face. Like, you could have just had him do that and not have a mask or anything, and no one would have seen.
I'm so confused. It's such a weird scene. Like, it's funny because it's like a 1 second thing, but it's also like did they need to do this? It's
I
so unnecessary.
I think they filmed it after the premiere.
Right, they filmed it after the premiere, and they're like,
Whose idea was it? Like
Joss's.
So they're all like fucked up or
Obviously.
something at the after party. Like, look, shawarma, and they're like, yes, let's do it.
So I guess they go from, according to Endgame, they go from all being in the tower if all the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then to shawarma. Like, they do all that stuff, and then they go get the food and everything.
Yeah.
I thought it was like they had arrested him.
Yeah, they arrested him.
Now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense because
They,
was S.H.I.E.L.D. just holding Loki hostage again?
I don't know.
Because there's a clear time difference between when they all like finally send Thor back with Loki and everything.
Yeah.
And this is now confusing the shit out of me. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's
It's not worth the time. But you know what it is? Wonder Woman 1984. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It looks good.
Oh, the golden suit.
Yeah.
That's from the fucking Alex Ross comics and everything. You know Alex Ross, right?
Yeah. Good friends. Very good friends.
I didn't mean like that. I used to have a it's in the closet now, but I used to have his like a painting of Justice League. It's like a 10 done one though.
Oh, you showed me that.
I was gonna hang it up behind me, but I decided to put the sound padding up instead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find somewhere else for that, but
That's crazy.
he's such a great artist, and whenever I see his stuff brought into the film and everything, or just into like any sort of media. Because in the TV shows, they had the Kingdom Come Superman, where he's like the old man and everything, but it was Brandon Routh from Superman Returns, or whatever that movie was named again. The one with Kevin Spacey is.
Yeah, Superman Returns.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a continuation of that and everything. Anyways, getting back to the main topic, I just love seeing his stuff brought to life, and when they showed the golden suit, I'm like, it looks amazing. But now we've also seen Cheetah, which also looks great. I'm so glad they didn't go with just having her wear Cheetah print and everything.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's like Island Dr. Moreau with the Cheetah Man, like the same You're looking like I'm crazy or something. That I love that movie, Jim. Island and Dr. Moreau is an amazing movie, and there's a cheetah guy in that movie. And I hope it's the same level of, like, intensity.
You know she wasn't allowed to take pictures in the cheetah suit?
No?
No, I think there is some practicalness to her suit with some serious
the
CG
shot
over it.
they show with her flying around, like, throwing her, like, of course it's going to have to be CGI.
Right.
And we get a glimpse of her transforming in the White House. The final frames of her, like, close-up, like, jumping. You get to see like her transforming into like a cheetah, but
I think I figured out the plot.
Okay.
So I think it's 1984 and everything, and Maxwell Lord has, in some sort of way, he's a billionaire. Everyone knows him. He's basically on the same level as Jeff Bezos, just a bit earlier and everything.
Yeah.
And he has acquired this rock from Amazon or something, the crystal that grants him the thing. And that's the scene we see where he's in his office reaching up at the light and everything. He makes the wish to become the most powerful person in America. So then he becomes president. But Wonder Woman's not affected because it's from Amazons and everything. She's not affected, so she knows something's wrong. And then, like, she catches on, and Maxwell Lord, he's giving all these speeches as a president, but it doesn't make sense. He's, like, keeps saying wishing, wishing, wishing. So then Cheetah comes and Wonder Woman, she's like, okay, I wish I had Steve Trevor back and everything. She gets him back. And then she's like, oh no, this power is actually real and it's very dangerous. Then Cheetah gets it. She wishes to be an apex predator, but that's not enough. When she fights her at the White House and everything, she loses, but she was so close. She just needs a bit more, so she makes another wish, which then goes too far, turns her into Cheetah, but Cheetah still just wants to kill Wonder Woman and everything. And I think Wonder Woman has to give up Steve Trevor one more time or something.
Yeah, he's gonna have to die.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. Like,
it's good to see him though.
Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm happy they brought him back, and I'm happy they brought him back in like a good way.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like time travel logic. Oh, he's
don't
back.
worry. He'll be back for the third.
People want him to be Green Lantern.
Okay.
Have him be like the spiritual grandfather of Hal Jordan.
So just make him turn him into a Green Lantern this time. At the end of the movie, and then he's a Lantern.
But it's also not technically him.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I am curious because I know we're going back to Justice League, but Zack Snyder said that there is a Green Lantern in his movie.
Yeah,
and it's not the one that we saw in Joss Whedon's Justice League. He said that one's in there, but it's not my Green Lantern.
I think Ryan Reynolds is back.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But I am curious, and I do kind of hope that we do get to actually see that. Clearly, it's not going to be something directly with the Squad, as we don't see him standing there with them at the end of the movie in the trailer and everything.
Maybe it's a Marvel thing where,
where they edit him out, like the Captain Marvel stand-in from Age of Ultron.
Exactly.
Why was she there, by the way?
I don't
know. Captain Marvel stand-in. It didn't make any sense. It's just something that always confuses me, because it's like, did you know they had a stand-in for Captain Marvel? But why? She wasn't... You haven't introduced her character. This isn't like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. We can just throw them in a quick scene and then explain it. It's like, you actually have to do something.
Yeah, that's shitty.
But yeah, Wonder Woman looks great. I'm so excited for it. Amongst all of its delays.
Now let's get to the real topic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the real topic. The Batman.
The Suicide Squad. What?
Oh.
What?
I mean, Suicide Squad...
I kind of want to save the Batman for last, because it's such a big topic.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Suicide Squad,
Sean Gunn's a weasel.
I'm excited for the niche actors that I'm a fan of, like Steve Agee,
right.
Sean Gunn.
I heard that Steve Agee isn't doing the voice of King Shark, though.
Oh, really?
It's a rumor, so, but I kind of hope he is, because, like, the whole, like, what seems like the funny, like, kind of little kid demeanor of King Shark, because I feel like it's playing a bit on both the comic version and the Harley Quinn show idea, where it's like a very more goofy look at the character rather than just cannibal.
Like in the DC show, what was it?
Flash?
Yeah.
I love that depiction of King Shark, but I'm also so excited.
I'm hoping like
because he's wearing jorts.
Yeah,
he's wearing the Kevin Smith like huge jorts and everything.
I'm hoping this is like more like a docile, like a friendly giant type thing.
Right.
Instead of like he hasn't gotten to the level of.
I'm sorry, I just remembered what he looks like in the practical suit. He's so.
So they got practical effects for him and CG. I saw.
I think that's also the case with Sean Gunn as the Weasel.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it is a practical suit.
Like a puppet?
No, I think he's actually wearing a suit, because there's a behind-the-scenes shot where he's like licking a glass, but it's like filmed on an iPhone and everything.
Oh.
And it's because they have the behind-the-scenes trailer, and they have the character trailer. And I swear to God, it looks like he's wearing a practical suit when he's licking the glass in that scene. I'm like, is he actually wearing a weasel suit?
That'd be interesting.
Who do you think's gonna die right away? Because
Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Pete Davidson. I think Sean Gunn.
No.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of the characters. That they just kill him right away. He's just standing there and gets fucking blown up by a rocket or something.
Yeah, there's a couple other characters that just like are like.
I think Captain Boomerang's gonna die at the end of the movie.
I don't think he's gonna die.
It's just the way that they're showing him in like the behind the scenes trailers, because there's like the whole like I think it's him and Polka Dot Man who make the sacrifice play at the end of the movie.
Oh.
Because Polka Dot Man is standing in the middle of like a crowd of soldiers, and he throws his hand into the air, and then there's a bunch of explosions, and then same thing happens to Captain Boomerang, throws in a boomerang, and just a bunch of explosions and everything. Like, I think that's telling us that they're gonna die, because there's also Joel Kidman going, "Don't get too attached to the characters and everything."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I think Peter Capillo.
Which character? Oh,
the Thinker?
The Brainiac type looking guy?
Yeah, he was also a character from the Flash show.
Oh, okay.
He played a villain, and I think we're actually going to get justice, because that character on the show fucking sucked, Joe.
They're going to kill him off, though?
I think he's the main villain, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
I think him and the Soul something, the girl who's in the New Mutants movie as well, playing the Doctor.
Yeah,
I think she's also the bad guy.
She's just like in the movie. She looks like a regular person, like when they did the character.
From what I've seen, her character in the comics at least can make force fields with her hands and everything.
Okay.
She wanted to be a superhero, became a supervillain.
Mm.
So I think they're the bad guys, and that this is their army and everything. I'm not entirely sure how it'll work, but I think that's just around where that'll go. I'm excited.
Looks better than their first one.
I'm a little sad that we aren't getting Killer Croc.
Yeah,
back.
what's up with that? Well, they can't have a shark and a croc. Is that the mentality?
I think so. I think we can't have two giant, big, like dumb sort of characters. But I would have loved to see Killer Croc come back because I love the practical effect they did.
Yeah, but
it was so amazing.
We can't let them get another Oscar for that, Jim.
I don't see why they can't. That was so well done.
Jim.
That was amazing.
Marvel can't allow it.
Everyone was so upset because they're like, oh, because of Margot Robbie and Jared Leto. No, because Killer Croc looked amazing. It was so good.
Jim, I'm about to lay you in a conspiracy right here.
Oh, no.
Marvel's doing whatever they can to let them not get another Oscar nomination at all.
Oh, you don't say.
By getting them hired, the director, James Gunn, who...
Okay, no.
Who is chosen goofy characters that don't look good on camera. Like
Are you kidding? Weasel looks amazing on camera.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other ones. They look funny as hell, and it looks not so serious.
I think the Javelin dies.
Yeah.
What
about the Peacemaker?
I think he's going. He's definitely in the movie.
Yeah,
he's a lot.
A big character, but he's probably gonna die.
I think he's gonna die in such a stupid way because the way John Cena.
He'll do anything for peace.
Right, and I think he's gonna think he's like the shit and everything because shows that scene where he just like caps a guy in front of the squad and everything, and I think he's gonna be like, oh, I'm the best there is, and just fucking get mowed down and everything because he's not wearing any armor at all or anything. He's just wearing a tight T-shirt with a stupid metal helmet with the world's longest fucking desert eagle.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I love that they've brought so many, like, just stupid, ridiculous characters. Nathan Fillion, I think, will have a surprisingly large role.
Really? Okay.
Because I was expecting to die off, like, early, like, the Pete Davidson characters and everything. But he is at the end scene on the beach. Do you know who his character is? No. It's labeled as TDK.
Yeah.
Which, all I can think of is The Dark Knight, but from what he's wearing and what the like thing that he does with his arms, he is the character Arm Fall Off Boy.
Oh,
because the way that they drew the arms falling off is the exact same way they drew the character's arms falling off in the comics. So I think he's trying to like act like he's super like the shit and everything, calling himself the Dark Knight and everything, but in reality he's just Arm Fall Off Boy trying to like be cooler. Like, he's like a fucking The Boys character, really. Yeah. If you think about it.
So his arms fall off?
Yeah, his arms, like, he can pull his arms off and they regrow, but he can, like, use them as weapons.
Yeah.
He's actually a character who's supposed to be in, like, the 24th century with, like, the Legion of Superheroes and everything.
Okay.
With a fucking Brainiac up there and everything, but, like, that's a story for another time, but,
yeah.
That's where his character takes place, but I think... he is a member of the squad, but it's going to be so funny because I can't imagine how they're going to make him a big character. But he totally is because he's on that big end scene.
Yeah, maybe because he's so ridiculous they got to keep him.
Right.
For the entire movie. And you keep expecting him to die.
I feel like we're going to see him get shot a lot, but they're going to be like, how are you surviving this? He's like, I'm actually wearing armor. I'm not just wearing a T-shirt.
That'd be hilarious.
I love the look of, like, the character Mongol. The fucking, like... Because in the comics, it's a giant, like, brooding monster and everything, but they kind of made it, like, a bit more realistic for the actress, but it still looks so good. The way that, like, the monster effects... But that's always been James Gunn. He's always made, like, that sort of stuff look really good.
Yeah.
Ratcatcher 2.
Yeah, I didn't catch that until you showed me.
I noticed that the first time I watched the trailer. I always thought it was just a straight-up Ratcatcher, but it's Ratcatcher 2.
That's why it's a different gender, and everyone was all mad for some reason.
I was fine with it. I was like,
why does it matter?
I was completely fine with it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I was like, okay, it's a sort of small character. It doesn't really matter.
Exactly, you know?
It's like, you don't know who this character is anyways. I think they'll end up being like the wife or the descendant of the first Ratcatcher, who probably died doing something stupid because it's a Batman villain. Ratcatcher 2.
Yeah.
The daughter of Ratcatcher 1.
Or the dad or whatever's in prison at Arkham.
The new Harley Quinn look.
It looks alright. I like that nods to the Injustice
game.
Yes.
It's so much like it. I was like, oh my god.
It's just her hair with it, like...
I heard the Grace Randolph thing. I know.
Okay.
It hangs really low and everything.
It's a good point.
It's kind of weird.
Compared to the concept art, like...
Right. It's kind of weird, but I'm
then
here
she's
for
also
it.
going to be wearing a dress, like a red dress that's all torn apart.
I think that'll be the first time we see her.
First time? Okay.
Because I don't think she's a main member of the squad. I think she joins it like halfway through the movie and everything.
Okay, hopefully that's the case.
But because she's such a well-known character, we don't have to get her introduction or anything.
Yeah. Spend the first half of the movie introducing the other characters. Then you have her just pop in and you already know her.
Oh my god, is Jai Courtney's Boomerang the only original member?
Yeah, and her? Joel Kinnaman, yeah.
It's going to be like, oh, we got to...
Viola's going to be like,
all right, huh?
All right, Joel Kinnaman, you're going to get all the guys together, pick some people, and then Jai's going to be like, well, it's just me. Everyone else is dead.
Boy! What happened to the squad? What happened to Enchantress? She technically survived.
Yeah.
I hope we see her as like an analyst for Waller and everything.
I don't think that they're going to be able to get Cara Delevingne back.
I hate that they killed El Diablo when he wasn't supposed to die. We could have got him back.
Yeah.
He was a good character.
Probably story type thing.
Right. Anyways, Idris Elba.
Good to see him.
I love the suit.
Yeah.
I think out of everyone, I love his suit the most, especially the helmet. It's so xenomorph.
Yeah, the whole mouth area.
So xenomorph, and I'm like, this is such a good depiction of the comic.
I just hope they give him enough juicy like lines.
Oh, I think he's gonna have a lot.
He can be funny.
Right. He's clearly the new stand-in for Deadshot and everything, and it's like, okay, sure, just give it a new name. It's the same character and everything, but I do hope we get a different story with it at least.
Yeah, hopefully.
He's clearly like the.
Wait, is he gonna die? I didn't even think about it.
No. He is in the final scene, Joe. From what we've seen, he is in the final scene, but he's surrendering to the army.
What if they kill him? And it's like a total like they pull the chair out from underneath you. Like, nope. I know you thought he was gonna be.
I'm gonna lose my mind if we just see him and he just fucking breaks his helmet immediately.
He's such a badass already. Like, it would play against it. It'd be perfect.
Oh my god, that would be like the perfect setup, showing us all this cool footage of him doing all this badass shit. When in reality, he just dies, and it's like, oh yeah, Idris Elba didn't need to go through all that training.
Yeah.
We just wanted to make him look cool.
Cause like I was like, fuck, I don't really see much of him. Like I want to see the trailer before I like make another decision, but like I kind of think that would be like perfect if they would kill him. As much as I love him,
I think that's like the point of Pete. I don't think Mongol's a part of the squad.
No,
I don't think Mongol's a part of the squad. I think she shows up, and I think she kills Pete Davidson. I think she kills Javelin and like all the weird kind of one-off characters, and then she tries because Nathan Fillion's in that same scene, and I think she tries to kill him, but then she like cuts off his arm and it just regrows and everything.
That'd be hilarious.
He's like, haha! I think, oh my god, I think that's what it is, because they all had that scene from like the paparazzi shots of them filming it. I think they all had that scene together, but they're in like no other scene.
That's interesting.
I think
now I'm wondering about the Easter eggs that Gunn's gonna have throughout the movie.
I'm so excited to see what we get.
Yeah, because he already did the 2 posters he posted, and like what's the difference?
It's like Ratcatcher doesn't have her mask on, and then Idris Elba has his mask on.
Then she's wearing a dress versus wearing the suit. I'm like,
it's like such weird differences, right?
Yeah, I prefer him without the mask on for like the promotional poster. Like, you gotta have his.
You have to show his
he's
face.
front and center.
I get why you didn't show Will Smith like with his mask on all the time.
Yeah.
Even though it was a badass suit and it was a cool mask and everything, I get why you didn't do it, and you only had it in one scene, which I'm kind of mad about. But
yeah, it's a stupid movie. David Ayer's not a good director. Have you seen his newest movie, Jim?
I have still not seen Tax Collector. Based on your review of it, I've just not watched it.
Yeah, it's like He made a point to make a bad movie.
I think he makes good movies, though.
Yes.
He's made Fury, which is a great movie.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
He's made End of Watch, which is one of my favorite movies.
I love that movie. I also have a thought on that movie, like, what if it wasn't filmed like that? It's still.
I don't think it would be as successful because it's like the whole idea that everything is like found footage.
The gimmick of it all, like, you fall for it.
Right. I love that it's like also it's in places that it shouldn't be and everything. It doesn't make sense for it to be there, but it still works.
Yeah.
I just love.
It's a testament of the story. Like, it's strong enough to like break this rule.
It's also the relationship of the characters and everything. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
So you want to talk any more about Suicide Squad?
I'm kind of over Suicide Squad. I'm gonna wait for a trailer.
Yeah.
But oh my God. Let's talk about something else.
Real quick, I think Mongol's gonna appear, immediately kill Sean Gunn's character, and then just start killing all the other characters. I think that's how it's gonna go.
Oh no. Well, now you have it.
Because like all the descriptions of him is like he's kind of brain dead, and it's just every time we see him, he's just. And I think we're just gonna see him immediately get like fucking like stepped on or something. Okay. We are 31 minutes in. Do you want to continue the push back Batman, or do you want to like talk about some of the other scenes we saw?
We can talk about something else that we watched.
Flash didn't talk about anything.
But they show a poster. Okay, the poster shows a new suit for Flash.
Right.
And it also shows a silhouette of...
It doesn't show a silhouette. It just straight up shows Michael Keaton's Batman.
Yes.
It's like straight up Michael Keaton's Batman. It's like not even trying to hide it. I'm like...
There's no hiding it. It's true. All of it.
I'm going to say, I'm not happy about Michael Keaton coming back. I would have loved for him to come back for a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh.
But I'm not happy he's back as 1989 Batman, and we aren't getting Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Flashpoint Batman.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan got fucked over.
He has said that, like, I wanted to come back. I was ready to come back, but they said, we're doing a different story. There's no future.
It came down to who sells and who doesn't. Jeffrey Dean Morgan should have been Batman from the start.
He would have been Joe. Have you read Flashpoint?
He should have been Ben Affleck's Batman.
I don't know. Have you seen Flashpoint?
I'm aware of the storyline.
Okay.
Where it's
one of the most badass Batman suits and everything, and he uses fucking guns, and he's like, yeah, I kill criminals. Who the fuck cares? Literally threw Harley Quinn off a fucking roof. Cyborg was the only reason she lived and everything. It's like the most...
I just don't know why they would have Michael Keaton play the character.
It's... Okay, so it's Flashpoint, but instead of doing time travel, it's multiverse.
They're only doing that because they know Marvel's doing multiverse. It's the same thing that Marvel did when they found out they're doing Batman vs. Superman. They're like, all right, we're doing Civil War.
And we're going to copy all the things they do in Civil War.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would be very happy for a Batman Beyond movie with
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
It would have been a better choice. I'm just saying. They should have just saved Michael Keaton for Batman Beyond. Because I thought they were going to announce that they were doing a Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah,
because they had the whole like Batman Beyond animated section where they just made fun of Adam West Batman, which doesn't feel very right. If I'm going to be honest, that feels very wrong. But it was like that was the prelude to them talking about the Flash and the multiverse because they're like, it's from another universe, Terry. I'm Kevin Conroy, clearly talking into a weird microphone.
They should totally do a Batman Beyond movie. Who would they have play the new Batman?
Terry McGinnis. That was the kid's name.
The actor?
No, the character.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Okay, I was just saying, is that who you were talking about?
Yeah, the Batman Beyond.
So I don't know if you know the actor, but his name is Ryan Potter.
Ryan Potter.
Yeah, just look him up real quick. He very much so wanted to play Robin for the Titan show. Even made an audition of him like doing a bunch of like stunts with bow staff and everything. He's a big martial artist and everything, but he ended up playing Beast Boy on the show anyways.
Oh, Beast Boy.
But I think he would be the perfect casting because it does feel like Terry McGinnis is an Asian character, if I'm being honest, from the way that they drew him and everything.
Okay, I could see it. He's got the Joseph Gordon-Levitt look.
Right.
but young.
If I'm being honest, though, that is the other choice, that we just get the Justin Gordon-Levitt future Nolan verse.
They kind of fucked him over. Like, the whole ending of that series, like...
You're setting me up for something amazing I'll never get.
Uh-huh. Why did you show me something I can't have?
Nolan! Tell me! Sorry, I'm, like, moving the table in frustration.
No,
Oh, dude, they had the best setup for the ending and everything. Him finding the old cave, getting scared,
yes,
and rising, and it's like, it's such a good ending, but we're not getting anything else.
Yeah.
And then the setup of Joseph Gordon-Levitt being Robin. Such a weird shoehorn, but...
Oh, you should go by that.
You should use your real name,
yeah,
Robin.
And I remember being in theaters, knowing, forgetting it was gonna come, because I knew that he was Robin. Everyone knows it, but then when that scene comes, I guess I forgot, and it was like, oh.
You're like, oh, what happened? What the fuck just happened? Can we actually just quickly segue and talk about Dark Knight Rises?
Yes.
So, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character was an orphan boy who had seen Bruce Wayne pull up to the orphanage as a boy. How old was Bruce Wayne when he pulled up to the orphanage?
Oh my god.
Because at 18 and everything, he wasn't like the party animal that he came to Gotham pretending to be. He was like in his 20s when he came back and everything. And then
he was in the age where he was like being emo with the gun, right?
He wasn't the party animal and everything to give that off that perspective, and that's what Joseph Gordon-Levitt saw. So how far in the future does Dark Knight Rises take place? Because they said,
isn't it 2.5 years?
Yeah, which doesn't make sense, because it's like, okay, then we're going from the beginning of Batman Begins at any point,
or is it 7 years?
I was gonna say 8 years, if I'm being honest.
That'd make more sense, like for Gordon, the perspective of his character, how he's all old and everything, and like.
Right. Look, they try to tell you that the characters are old, but I don't understand why they're old. If I'm being honest,
I don't understand why,
because they don't make it that visually obvious.
Okay, Batman was only Batman for 2 or 3 years.
Right.
And when he comes back, he has all this knee damage. I guess you could get from being.
Well, no, wasn't he still Batman a little bit after Dent died? Or is it right after that he just quit?
He quits. And he becomes the icon for the city, like the put all the way.
Okay, but are we saying that he didn't have any knee damage? Any possible knee damage, Joe? Like, I don't know, jumping onto a van from 3 stories up and completely collapsing it. Are we saying that doesn't have something to do with it?
I just remember the scene with the doctor from Reno 911, and he's saying, "Oh my god, I've never seen people with knees like this. With like they went like an 80-year-old man or something." But
there's no cartilage.
Yeah, but I guess all he does is put that metal thing on his leg that straps on.
Yeah, that like.
So
by the way, if that is the case, then it does make it seem more futuristic that he has this like electronic like. Vice on his leg and everything.
But that makes it so he can kick through brick wall. What about the leg? His shin and foot are destroyed.
I feel younger.
his shin and foot are destroyed after doing that.
He is noticeably skinnier in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, he's so much more frail and everything. And I think it was like between him doing another movie and this that...
It's his whole, like, he likes gaining weight and losing weight for the role. And he wanted to do the Howard Hughes type thing, where he's like a feeble old man who's stuck inside, you know.
Right. I get that, but maybe don't do that.
I think scrap the whole movie. Scrap every bit of it.
Even Tom Hardy?
No. I'm going to scrap it all and start fresh. All the bad guys and all the Gotham are gone. And the mob is empty. And who's there to take control? A mobster, Bane, you know, with the same opening scene. That stays.
That was an amazing scene. And
he comes to Gotham to take over and resurrect the crime underground with new people. And this is where we get a various rogues gallery of people who come out of the blue for Batman to like take on. And this is where you realize you can't defeat them. You know, you can't kill them, and like they're more of these crazy people will keep on popping up, and yeah.
So this is the plot of Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh, really? No, I haven't seen any of them.
Bane is the main villain. He's like this big gangster that shows up.
Yeah.
Batman's like super. This is like at the beginning of his like career and everything.
This movie existed. I'm good. I just need to watch that.
Bane's Joker is pretending to be Black Mask and everything, which is a very cool reveal, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's got this cool demeanor the whole movie, and then he just starts cackling. You're like, oh no! And he just fucking pulls a gun, pulls out the mask, like. Surprise! And it's like, it's just a cool reveal, but it's like, it's got all these one-off villains and everything, and it's like, oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah, we have Bane, we have Penguin, we have fucking Hush, we have like all kinds of crazy ones that we've never seen.
Riddler, fucking Calendar Man.
Some loony ones.
Calendar Man is like the most interesting villain because he's so stupid, but he's a fucking psychopath.
They should have kept the movie scaled down like Batman Begins or Dark Knight to a degree. They went over the top. They blew it.
I don't know. I kind of liked the final fight scene and everything, the colliding sides. I don't get why nobody was attacking Bane or Batman directly, and it was like just a couple guys.
The movie became too big for its own good. Every aspect of it.
Batman killed a lot of people in that movie. Yeah. Not talking about the bomb thing. I'm talking about literally he shot a lot of people with guns.
Yeah.
And missiles. He killed the driver of the truck, then he killed Talia, and he killed a bunch of the henchmen.
It's too big for its own
It's
good.
like the fucking College Humor bit where it's just Batman like, sleep, and he just cuts the guy's throat.
He's not sleeping.
Batman, he's not. Patton Oswalt as the Penguin was amazing, by the way. That would have been good.
Yeah.
So, now that we come on to this.
Was Philip Seymour Hoffman still alive?
I think he was. At the time that they were doing those sketches and everything.
All right.
Yeah.
He would have been a good Penguin. He would have been a good Penguin.
Yeah.
We don't have to go too far into the Danny DeVito like esque of it, but him just like with his face like just slightly deformed. That's what they did to Colin Farrell actually. Did you see the
I was about to segue into it from the Penguin topic to that. Now we are talking about the Batman, folks.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh my god. I am vengeance.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
When I first saw that scene, him getting pummeled, I thought that was Doug Walker. That's the first thing I thought. Like, that guy looks like Doug Walker. He starts beating the crap out of him.
Oh, dude, that whole trip. People are shitting on the suit still.
Why?
They're like,
it's tactical.
It's just mostly cosplayers who are like, oh, I could have made a better suit. Dude, you bought your suit. They made this suit.
They made it look like that.
It's so fucking good. I love it. I love the intimidation it has. The fucking collar, the cape, the fucking armor. It's just so... It's so beastie, and I love it. And people still think he's too skinny.
You can't even see the muscle in that suit. That's probably one of the reasons why he doesn't he's like, why should I get all bulked up for this? And I can't really tell.
He's still in great shape, though.
He needs to maintain shape is the problem. Did you see his photo shoot he did when he was nice? Yeah, like, all right. Yeah, I'm not going to work out or anything. Like, you need to work out so you maintain
your... standing there in the tracksuit just...
Yes, you need to maintain your like physique so you can do the action sequences, not for the visuals, you know?
I really hope we don't get like a shirtless scene with him and everything. I understand why they would want to give us that, but I don't want to see it because it's like, this doesn't feel like the movie would give us that.
Okay.
In Batman vs. Superman, we needed it to see him like getting ready for the fight.
All right.
We got that.
I'm going to go against it, Jim.
You want to see it?
Give us the skinny, shirtless Batman masturbating in his Batcave.
What are you talking about? Whoa.
No, across the line. I went a little too far.
Actually, that's not too far off from something that happened in one of the Black Label comics.
All right, Jim. Something that he has said is he's masturbated a lot in his movies, and he says he wants to continue that, and I'm hoping he continues that in this.
I am
Rachel.
I'm coming. Catwoman.
But I'm hoping there's a scene where we get to see him all like he's a disturbed person, and they're showing it.
I love the look.
A lot of people are mad that
Grace Randolph.
Yes, Grace Randolph
hates how he looks as Bruce Wayne.
I love it.
Same. I love he's so just.
This is early days Batman. This
Exactly.
is before he learns to put on the mask. This is before he's perfected anything. He is like a year into doing this Batman thing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He just has a problem, and he can't help it.
It's an addiction for him.
Yeah, he wants to fucking find justice.
I love the look of Commissioner Gordon. I can't remember the actor's name for the life of me.
Jeffrey Wright?
Yeah, I love Jeffrey Wright's look as Gordon. The
I'm
way
so
he
happy.
Talks and the way he acts. He's just, the way that he was rhyming, he's like, and then he continued it with like, is this for you? And he fucking, in the fucking, like, the police station scene and everything, when Batman's like pushing his way through all the cops, Jeffrey Wright fucking throws him against the wall. I'm like, this is a great dynamic between Commissioner Gordon and Batman.
Yes.
It's clear like Gordon's like, I don't fucking care if you think you're the shit. You're not.
I'm hoping it's every bit as good as what we saw.
It's only 33% film, Joe.
Yeah.
And this is what we've gotten?
Yeah. I'm happy.
I've
I love Gary
Nirvana.
Oldman as Gordon, like from Batman Begins.
Love Gary Oldman as Gordon. Would love to see more of J.K. Simmons as Gordon. I love Jeffrey Wright as Gordon.
Jeffrey Wright is perfect.
I was like, okay, I understand. Like, at first it was like, oh, okay.
They want a nuanced actor with like a
got
pedigree of like roles under him.
Right.
And this is the perfect guy for it.
I saw his performance in Casino Royale, and I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah,
he's Gordon.
Casino Royale. I was like, fuck, I want to see more of this guy. Then he came back for the sequel. I was like, fuck yes. Now
He's also in the new one.
I see him in the trailer of this one. I'm even more excited.
Oh my god, and Colin Farrell. I thought it was just gonna be him normal.
I didn't know that was him until I watched it like 30 times.
I thought that was their version of Falcone. I'm like, wow, this guy looks just like the one
but
from Batman Begins.
I was like, wait, that Falcone is fucking what's his Jesus.
I am
John
Jesus.
Turturro.
He had his own spin-off movie, by the way, Jesus.
I haven't watched it yet.
I've seen it. I never knew about it. I want to watch it. We have to watch it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Moving on. He is Falcone, and I completely forgot about that when I saw this guy.
They probably haven't filmed his scenes yet.
No. I'm surprised they even filmed any of Andy Serkis's scenes.
They have audio.
We've only heard audio. I'm pretty sure he has scenes that we just haven't seen.
Because they filmed Batman's cave scene, so you're sure that they have him there as well. So,
Paul Dano's look as Riddler, I was so mystified by.
Oh my god, I was like,
amazing.
You did it right.
The serial killer look, I love it. It's so Hush. Which kind of plays into the animated movie Batman Hush, where it was actually Riddler.
Oh,
Hush,
that's
was
right.
A shitty reveal. Made no sense. I hope that's not what they actually do here. I want to see that Paul Dano is part of the police department, though. That he is like the cop, like how we had suggested as the plot and everything. I want to see that be the case. And I love that he's using a voice changer and everything. I love that he's so fucking Zodiac.
Yeah. It's so David Fincher. I love it.
Oh, dude, this is like such a great movie.
It's like Gotham was in the movie Seven. And Seven was inspired from Gotham.
Oh my god, Joe.
And that's why they never said the name of the city in Seven. They just like, it was always raining. It's always so dark.
Are you trying to say that the movie Seven takes place in Gotham and that Kevin Spacey was Calendar Man?
Holy shit.
In a different way?
I hope.
That's actually not far.
That'd be good.
Hey, David Fincher, you want to direct the DC movie?
I would love to see that at the same time. Like, I don't know if it would work right.
It would have to be a Batman movie.
It would have to be a Batman movie.
I don't know if I want to keep getting more and more Batman movies when we have so many other stuff that we could do.
Right.
But
we can't
I'm so excited that we are getting this Batman movie.
Yeah. And Darren Aronofsky was set to make a Batman movie before Batman Begins. And apparently it was so dark and, like, it wasn't heroic at all. It was bloody. It was this psychotic Batman like this.
That's good.
And we're finally getting it. I'm glad we got the Nolan one, but this is what we need now.
Ben Affleck made the script where it's like going down to psychology, and everyone's like, "Oh no, Ben, I think if you do this, you're gonna trick yourself." That he's like, "I mean, it's a good script, though."
Yeah,
good script. And then they made the movie where it's like, "This is exactly what I was hoping for."
And if this is the story like he wanted to tell, like I can see why they couldn't have him play the role.
Right.
But if they made a Batman movie with Ben Affleck, it should have been an Arkham one.
That's what they're gonna do.
They
There's gonna be
should've made it.
psychology of him
I
going
know.
through Arkham and everything.
They should have made it. If anything, make it into a miniseries on HBO Max. Now that the movies don't, the theaters don't exist anymore.
So Zoe Kravitz. as
I like
Catwoman.
it.
I love that her mask. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be getting a cat suit.
Yeah.
Batman's gonna make her suit or something. Like
They're
'cause
gonna
there's that
team
whole recognition of like, okay, you're pretty badass scene and everything in the trailer where she's like finally just fucking stands straight
It's
up,
gonna be great.
which is amazing by the
It's
way.
gonna be so grounded. It's gonna.
But I love that her mask right now is just a fucking balaclava that she cut the eye holes out of, and it just kind of has those knobs on the side.
Yeah, that's where
Like,
the
it's
seam
not
is.
intentional or anything. It's just that's what it was made in.
It looks better than Anne Hathaway with her ears.
You know that's how they did the Huntress mask for Birds of Prey.
Huh.
Her mask folds
That's
into
right.
goggles, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I like it. It looks like the mask and everything when it's like fully extended, but I just don't like that look. It doesn't make sense for why are you flipping it up in the first place?
The whole flipping, like.
We aren't getting goggles on the suit the whole time for the Batman thing.
That's
I think
good.
it's just for when they were doing that since it was raining, so the guy could like see while driving without having to squint his eyes.
I'm hoping it's when he's on his motorcycle. You know.
I understand. I just don't think that's what it's gonna be. I think it's just, they're gonna like paint it out and everything because they are doing the digital replacement for his face.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna keep him messing up on the bike and sliding in the movie.
Hopefully they keep a couple of those. You know.
It makes it a bit more real and everything.
Yeah.
But also they are kind of riding on some stupid bikes.
Yeah.
I love that he wears the eye makeup and that we see it. And that even when he's not wearing the mask, he still has it and everything. When he's at like the conference. That they're
Yeah.
having.
It gives a hint into the Val Kilmer performance that was from the 3-hour cut that we will never see.
I'm not sure I want to see it.
You want to see it, Jim? There's like a whole aspect to the Batman Forever that they like didn't really show. That they filmed all the psychologically like messed up, like how Bruce Wayne really is, and he sees the giant Batman flying at him.
And then they repurposed that footage for Riddler when
Yeah.
he sees Batman. It's like, this doesn't make sense.
No.
I still hate Tommy Lee Jones' performance as
Oh, I
Two-Face,
love
if I'm
it.
being honest. I just, there's like the scene where Val Kilmer's like, well, Two-Face, you gotta flip the coin, don't you? And he's like, you're right, Bruce. You've always been the more sensible one. Oh, haven't you, Bruce? It's like, okay, Tommy, calm down.
I'm just so happy to see Tommy Lee Jones having fun on camera. He always looks
Until
so
he wants
grumpy.
to choke Jim Carrey out.
Yeah. Then runs into Jim Carrey at a restaurant, and Jim's like, "Oh, hey, nice seeing you, Tommy." And Tommy Lee Jones is like,
I'll fucking kill you.
I will not stand for your buffoonery or whatever he says. Something about his buffoonery.
Oh, I'm actually a very normal person, but okay.
I'm like, whoa, I was just trying to be the character. But Tommy Lee Jones plays...
Fucking Riddler melts at the end of the movie, but then he's okay when he goes to argue. That scene didn't make sense, but anyways.
His performance in Natural Born Killers during the prison riot is so reminiscent of Two-Face. It's just like, yes.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
We gotta watch it.
That would be a good episode.
I think there's a director's cut that they released. I haven't seen. I've only seen the VHS. We're back in the day. Fuck.
We're never gonna watch. Well, what was it? That we were gonna start this whole series based off of watching that one movie and we couldn't find it.
Oh, Guyver?
The Guyver.
Yeah.
We're never gonna watch the Guyver, are we?
It was like really expensive to buy the DVD.
It's like $60 to buy the DVD.
I'm like, just the DVD? Why can't we stream it somewhere?
It's nowhere digitally. The only digital version of it is the sequel.
We have a VHS somewhere.
But we can't watch the VHS.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have the VHS players. Fucked and no, there's no VHS player repair shop.
We gotta go to a thrift shop or something.
We gotta go to the only Blockbuster left in America.
Up in Oregon, right?
Yeah, you can rent it out as like a Airbnb apparently.
Yeah. Then Jim, I'm gonna let you in on something.
Okay.
I think it's like a sex party type thing.
Well, I mean, obviously, actually, yeah.
Multiple people can rent out the same Blockbuster, and they have their own little area. And then at night you watch movies and stuff. So
Y'all keep it down. I'm trying to watch my Guyver.
yeah, exactly. So it's an actual store, but they're just gonna convert it so people can sleep there for a few nights. Those few nights, there's gonna be a orgy. Then after it's all over, it's gonna go back to a regular store, and people are gonna have to shop there.
I have to edit that out.
You have to keep it in there.
I'm bleeping it at least.
You have to keep it in there, Jim. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I don't like that.
I don't like it.
The Joker gang.
Yes, they are a Joker gang.
Okay, I thought they were just people with like skeleton paint on.
They have.
And I saw this smile on his face, and I'm like, so because the font's the same as the Joker,
they can't say it. They can't say it.
I honestly think that this is a continuation of Todd Phillips because
it is. They just can't say it. I don't know why they keep on saying.
Oh my god! What if the end credit scene or something like that is just? Do you want to know what my name is?
It's a sit down between. It's between Batman and Joker at a table in Arkham or something.
Oh my god! Just like the Killing Joke comic, where he comes to the prison and it's like they're cascading shadows and they're playing cards and everything. And it's like, you're not the Joker. Like one of those type of scenes.
I'm hoping that's how it is. When they throw away the Riddler into Arkham, he goes and sits down as Joker.
We got another freak for you.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
Or
I gotta do a more proper Jeffrey Wright voice. We got another freak for you.
Is that your Jeffrey Wright?
I don't know. He talks with that sort of inflection.
Yeah.
No one can get that voice right.
I don't think I can do it.
Perfect.
Let me try it. I don't know. All right. I got another freak for you. No, I can't.
You gotta get a bit more higher at the end of words.
Got another freak for you. No. No, that's not.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that?
I don't know.
Oh my god! What was that?
We just need to get Westworld version of him in here.
I'll start up the machine, get a version and paint it up. Got another freak for you. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna lead to that, and then it's gonna be like we're gonna see a few other villains from his first year.
It's gonna be like the ending of Batman Begins with the card.
Someone suggested that, like, oh my god, I can't wait for the end credit scene. It's gonna be Batman and Gordon standing on a roof, and then he's gonna pull out a little baggie with a card on it, and he's gonna look at it. It's gonna be a joke card. He's gonna be like, "What's this? A new man in town." And then someone called me like, "Have you seen Batman Begins?" That's literally.
So yeah, you don't want it to be a repeat of Batman Begins.
No, I want to avoid that scene being repeated and everything because it's just if we get that scene over again, then it's like, okay, well.
I hope it's similar to the ending of the Joker, where
he's at the hospital.
Yeah. So that way they tie them together perfectly, like
Unbreakable and Split. You were very excited about that being revealed as connected. And you got so mad at me about not understanding.
I was in the theater and I was watching this movie. I got pulled along to go see. I'm like, all right, go see Split. I'm like, I guess
it wasn't that bad of a movie.
No, but before seeing it, and I'm like, I guess I'll go see this. And like I haven't really liked his movies forever since The Village. Village was all right. Then Lady in the Water was like interesting.
We don't talk about Lady in the Water.
Jeffrey Wright's in that, Jim.
No.
Yes.
What?
So, the ending of Split, where he's like hiding, looking in the mirror and everything. Then I hear James Newton Howard's score to Unbreakable theme start coming in, and my mind was fucking floored. I had goosebumps all over my whole body. I was having like a oh no.
Okay,
no.
okay. Back away
my
from
God.
the mic when you do
Oh my
that.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That drives the levels all the way up, and it's like I gotta lower that.
Can you see this? Do you know what's happening? And like, you know what that is? You know what this means? Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. I was fucking losing
And then
it.
we went to eat dinner afterwards, and you're like, Jim, you don't understand. I'm like, no, you're like, you fucking idiot. You stupid.
Everyone around me was looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be this way. You guys don't even understand it. You guys don't understand.
I had seen like the movie Unbreakable like once in my entire lifetime, and that was when I was really young.
Yes. Yes.
Have I told you about how I figured out like I had seen It Part 2, the original one and everything?
No.
So you guys were watching it on the TV like so long ago.
Yeah.
But I only saw the scene where it's him in the prison and everything, and he's escaping, and then it like pops out behind him as like the monster or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I had only seen that movie, that part of it, and it fucking scared me for the rest of my life. And I was like watching it like 2 years ago and everything. I'm like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my, what?
My repressed memories.
Ah.
I remember everything.
You guys were watching Chucky in the other room, and I had to watch Barney.
Okay, I have a similar thing. There's this movie I saw a long time ago, late 90s, early 2000s. It's a scary movie. Guy wakes up. He puts his feet down, puts his feet in his shoes or something, or his shoes aren't there, and something about his Achilles tendon gets cut. And then he goes to the neighbor's house, and the neighbor shoots themselves in the head with a shotgun or something. And then he wakes up, and he's in the bed again. And he's like, what the fuck? And he puts his shoes down. He's like all nervous about his Achilles tendon getting fucked up or something. Then he goes to the neighbor's house. And the neighbor doesn't kill themselves. It's just like in his brain or whatever. I can't remember what movie that is. And it bothers me.
At first, I thought I was gonna just say the Child's Play like 4, where it's like the fucking Chucky running around the house killing the dad.
Right.
But the way that you're describing it, it's like
I watch a lot
it's
of
kinda
movies.
like Groundhog's Day, like on a loop of what's.
I watch a lot of movies. I searched for this movie by the. I've searched release date for movies, and I haven't been able to find it.
Want to continue talking about the Batman because there's a bit more I want to talk about.
Yeah, let's keep talking.
I want it to be that he takes Riddler to Arkham and everything. Riddler's fucking shaken up because he just got like the rude awakening, but he's like kind of also like how he is in Prisoners, where he's just. I love that.
I'm expecting the exact same thing.
And I want it to be like he's so psychotic, and then like when he finally meets the Bat, it's like. Have I told you about the scene I imagined for when we were like writing the idea for the Riddler movie, the Enigma movie?
Oh,
Where
then the
it's-
Riddler discovers who Batman is, and he gives him the riddle at the end of the movie or whatever. And it's like
and
Bruce Wayne.
The idea I had originally was like it's this big like final scene. They're standing on like a building that's being completed, kind of like Darkman and everything, where they're standing on the beams and everything. Batman's just like fucking slowly approaching him. He's like outed Catwoman and everything, got her imprisoned. And as we talked about, Catwoman was like the true love interest, and the Phantasm was like the secondary.
Yeah.
And it's like he's just so pissed off at him. He's just, you know, you've asked all these questions, you've done all of this, but you've never asked me why I am doing what I do. Because, Bruce, I want to make you proud of me. And it's just like this big reveal and everything. Like, he is the Riddler. This is his reveal as a Riddler. It's his reveal that he knows who Bruce Wayne was. It wasn't going to be like a riddle telling him that. But anyways, that was like my idea. And I kind of hope we get something like that between them where it's like just Paul Dano gets to do like that whole like, oh, face and everything.
If we get that Riddler type movie that we wanted, I'll be happy.
Dude, we would.
And we got the Catwoman's in it too. So like it's like
when
almost everything we were asking for.
I love how we like were writing this idea. We're like, we're gonna do this, and then like all the casting for the Batman game, we're like, fuck.
Yeah.
They did exactly what we were doing, but it's not about Riddler exactly.
I'm happy
Oh my
exist.
God. When you told me they got Paul Dano, Joe.
Yes.
It was at like the end of like a fucking long work day where we were working behind a paper the whole time. It was just, I was like, that was the most like relaxing thing. It was like, Paul Dano's Riddler? Fuck yeah. I can sleep easy now.
Yeah.
He's the perfect casting for the character, and I'm so excited that we got him. So excited that they go into the whole psychotic nature of him and everything. Because in reality, he is like insane on the level of Joker even.
I'm glad that we're getting that. It's not just a Joker show, you know.
Right. We're getting more than that. I want it to be that Joker's like a more background type.
He exists. He's
Right. He is.
He's in the psychosphere of Gotham.
He's the underground.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to be front and center. He's a finale
That's why you
villain.
see those goons with the Joker face, like.
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
And it's like gonna be like the Arkham game where you have these guys that he just beats the shit out of going around street to street.
I love that they kept recording him even after he got like fucking pummeled to a pulp. He's just like,
Yeah. I'm excited.
I like that they all have like different type of styles for their face paint. One of them's only got half
Yep.
a face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who would you cast as Two-Face for this universe? After seeing the trailer, who would you cast?
I was gonna say Aaron Eckhart. We can't get Josh Brolin. Maybe
can't
Josh. 10 years ago, Josh Brolin.
Yes. It can't be John Hamm anymore because that's like...
Oh.
He's the perfect Two-Face for Ben Affleck because of the physicality. But for this, it's like... It has to be someone that's not like... big, you know? It has to be someone a bit more... less.
Maybe Jude Law.
I'm thinking... Here, I'm going to look it up.
Yeah.
Jude Law would be pretty good, though.
I can just hear Jude Law playing the role.
Jude Law would be a good Hush.
Oh, okay. Jude Law is anyone in this.
Just Jude Law. Just give us Jude Law. I
need
just
him.
want Jude Law. Jude Law, Ewan McGregor. Just make them the villains. Shit. What was his name? I swear he looks like Cillian Murphy. It's so... Hold on. Wes Bentley.
Oh!
Wes Bentley would be a great Two-Face.
That's the guy from American Beauty?
Yeah.
Okay.
He in the show Yellowstone, he plays like a lawyer already. And I swear, he's also kind of like a bit psychotic and he's like always twisting people's truths and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, he is Harvey Dent, Joe. He is the perfect casting for it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wes Bentley or... I don't know, I can't really think of anyone else.
Maybe one of those like up and coming TV actors, you know, bring him to the big screen.
Logan Marshall.
Knock off Tom Hardy.
You mean Mr. Miracle for the New Gods movie?
Oh god.
We didn't get any news on New Gods, which kind of makes me mad. I was hoping that we'd get it's confirmed the casting that's been rumored.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so upsetting, but I'm still happy we're getting it. But yeah, I think Wes Bentley would be a good Harvey Dent for this universe and everything. Kind of looks like Joaquin Phoenix, and I think about it actually.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on Jude Law. But as a Hush or something, Hush or a Black Mask, you'd be good.
Hey, Bruce. Oh my God, he would be. Now I'm thinking about like the way that like he would just talk to him and everything, kind of taunt him.
Like
Thomas. Oh my. We are making the perfect sequel, Joe.
to think that Nicholas Hoult almost got this role,
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
and Nicholas Hoult lost the role because fucking Robert Pattinson was in Tenet, and then they have the screeners where they could see scenes that they already filmed, and they're like, well, he's already in the running, and he's in this movie. All right, like
Matt Reeves saw that and he was like,
they used that as a casting or like audition reel, and they're like, wow, that's him. Okay, that brings me to Tenet, Jim. Robert Pattinson is a villain.
Yeah.
Did you see the final trailer?
No, I haven't watched
It's
it.
horrible.
I haven't.
It's horrible.
Shut up.
It's horrible.
How dare you?
It's
say
horrible.
blasphemy.
I hate every bit of
You
it.
hate it because it's the Travis Scott song that I kept telling you about.
It's horrible. Whoever edited this piece of shit didn't do their job right. Compared to every other trailer.
Did they like reveal way too much?
They reveal way too much, and then the audio is horrible. This Travis Scott song going in and out, and then the score on top of that with the building like da 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 da. Then he's rapping on top of that. Then you have all the scenes like playing out and showing too much. Then you have audio from the actors talking, and like the audio levels.
Yeah, is it like audio that's like you can clearly hear that they've been clipped around and everything?
Yeah,
People do that with like a lot of stuff, and I
it's
don't like it.
It's like iMovie like trailer. So you have the score with the rap on top. Then once it comes to the people talking, that just like cuts off.
It's like, and then the people talking, it's like like kind of like around what they're saying. It's just like weirdly
then
like
you hear
isolated.
then it goes back up. Then you hear the rap music. Then you see Robert Pattinson throwing John David Washington against the wall and giving him like a mean look. Like I'm like, what?
Well, maybe that's the scene. Was he wearing like the blue shirt with the vest and everything?
It's when they're about to go through the portal. And you see fucking Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass has a line in a trailer.
What does he say finally?
He says, if you go in there, you're not going to like what you expect or something. And then that's when he puts the mask on. And they're showing you can see into the future. And the future is all destroyed. Everything's bombs and everything.
Oh.
That's it.
Why did they reveal that?
I'm sorry, I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying why did they reveal that in the trailer? That's like... That would have been so cool to see on screen. Why would they put that in the trailer?
I don't want you to see the trailer.
I haven't. I've seen like... I saw like the beginning of it. Like when they're storming the fucking like opera house. And I'm like, yeah, I've seen that. That fucking rocked.
Yeah.
I still think that he saves himself.
Oh, they spoil the plane thing.
Shut. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Just from using the context clues of the scenes, I'm like, fuck, that's everything that happens. This is the order and how it goes. I know. I don't want to spoil anything, but they used the plane to infiltrate the building, and then they walk in.
La 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 la.
They're walking
la,
like EMTs,
la, la,
and that's how they get into the portal room.
La la
and
la 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 la
back in the
la la
future,
di da
and
di
that's
da
why they go back to the opera house, and then you see them come back, and that's why double. That was pretty intense. Yeah. So that was Tenet.
I didn't hear a word you said. I'm gonna skip over this part when I listen back.
You should just mess with the levels.
Add a weird rap song over it that you can barely hear.
Yeah.
We didn't get anything else from DC fandom though.
You know what?
I mean, we got the new games that are coming out, which look great.
The director of The Flash said next Thursday.
Andy Muschietti?
Yeah, there's gonna be something he's gonna release on Thursday.
Is he just gonna re-release the same art that he
I don't know.
already showed us? I'm not. So, as anyone who knows me, and as you've probably learned by now, I'm a big fan of like costumes and everything, especially for superhero stuff.
Yeah.
I love the costumes that they do. Not a big fan of Marvel costumes because I feel like they're a bit lackluster and everything. Not really actually getting the whole superhero vibe from them, but I don't know. I like the armor on the Flash, and I would like it if it was just that, but a bit more like slimmed down, like not so much armor and everything. And that's what we got in the Flash movie. Instead, we're just getting straight up the same suit from the TV show. It literally looks like the suit from the TV show, and it's like, that's somewhat upsetting because I like the unique look of this metal, like, Injustice kind of suit.
Why did they cast
Ezra Miller?
Yeah. Are they gonna? Is Zack Snyder finally gonna prove why he casted him?
I think he just liked the acting of him, and he wanted like to help him branch his career out more, which did because it led to him being in Harry Potter movies, and it's just
beating his fans, choking them.
I still don't know about that
You've
scenario.
seen the video?
I've seen the scenario, but there's so many different backstories for why it happened, and so many people claiming, oh well, I'm a close personal friend of the person that it happened to. It's so many people saying stuff, and it's like, from the video and just the general context that is there, it seems like it was like a fan that was like pushing him a bit too far and everything while he was clearly drunk after going to somewhere that is his favorite bar, going there and saying,
I
"You want to
remem-
fight? You want to fight? Hey, let's fight! Let's fight!" And then him like being like,
A female fan.
"He is a person of true equality."
I think there's something like a joke to that. I forgot. I don't want to say it.
I don't know. There's still no. I've looked it up the other day. There's still no context given. It's just more people saying like, "I'm a close personal friend."
I just don't know why he never put a context to it.
I think it's just such a weird situation that like he was drunk. He probably doesn't even fully remember it either.
Yeah.
I think he was like out there alone too, and that these were just people around him filming him. I don't know. It's a weird situation.
You seen the video Grace did on that?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I think I watched
her reaction to the Zack Snyder Justice League trailer was so fucking like awkward. I love watching Grace's reaction videos.
Yeah.
I always love them because it's just you get something every time. But in this one, she was like so weird about it. She's like, "As you all know, I've seen it already. But this time has music on it, as I've said." Yeah. But then like the way she reacts, she's like, "Oh, whoa!" And it's like, Grace, you've already seen it. You don't have to pretend like you're seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, he showed it to me on Zoom off his phone. Is that what you're motioning? Yes. That's
okay, everyone. Joe lifted up his phone while I was doing that bit, showing it to me. I wasn't sure what he was doing, but now I understand. I thought you were like recording me to put it in the episode.
No, that's what he did to her on the podcast. Okay, here you go.
I think we've gotten so much good from DC fandom, though.
Yeah, I'm happy that it's good material.
Right. It's...
Imagine if there was a Comic-Con. Oh my god. This would have been their year.
Yeah.
Compared to Marvel.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Marvel
didn't have shit this
Marvel
year.
doesn't even go to Comic-Con anymore.
No.
Because they have their Disney...
Disney Expo.
Yes.
Oh, we're pretentious.
Yeah. So, I'm excited.
I don't think we really saw anything bad.
No, the games look cool. The Robin one. I that.
I love the Gotham Knights. It's not a continuation of the Arkham games, which I thought it was because it's Bruce Wayne dying at the end of Arkham Knight. It's been long enough. I don't care if I'm spoiling it, but the end of Arkham Knight, Bruce Wayne's mansion blows up after he reveals his identity to the world. Because Scarecrow like puts fear into him and like injects him, pulls off his mask.
What?
It's a fucking cool scene. It's so good. But if it is the same thing, then they changed the voice actor for Red Hood. They changed the story because they've de-aged Robin. Because Robin was like in his 30s and bald.
Okay. Yeah, that looks like a fun game to play. Then Suicide Squad game?
Yes.
I didn't see any gameplay in it. I stopped watching the trailer because it was so long and like played out like the whole jokes thing, but that looked fun.
The end of the trailer was pretty funny though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
King Shark. Okay, so Brainiac has taken over and he's mind controlled the Justice League. Suicide Squad is supposed to kill the Justice League.
Oh.
Superman shows up and blows up a plane behind the Suicide Squad. It knocks Captain Boomerang out of the way and everything. Everyone turns around and King Shark sees Superman floating there with a pilot that he's holding in his hand that he pulled from a ship. And King Shark has like my favorite reaction because it's like, he's like, "The mighty hero Superman has saved this man. He's here to help us." And then Superman's like, he fucking kills the pilot and he's like, "Oh fuck." It's so like good, just like, yeah, oh no.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Apparently that's a continuation of the Arkham games.
Huh.
But Deadshot. So this is the thing. I don't know if this is Floyd Lawton Deadshot or if it's supposed to be like an imposter or his son.
Yeah.
Because in the Arkham games, Deadshot's white and like in his like 50s. But this is like a young kid. So I'm not entirely sure, but it is a continuation from what we've been told.
Okay.
I'm excited. I think it looks good. I like the aspect of like the way that they have the characters like sort of quick traveling around. Captain Boomerang has a Speed Force boomerang, I guess.
He looked hilarious.
he was flinging himself around. I love that. Harley Quinn has a grappling hook. Deadshot has a jetpack.
Yeah.
King Shark is King Shark. It's a fun system. I can't wait to see how it plays better in actual gameplay, but it looks great. The dynamic between the characters is really good. It's already very natural and everything.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we can.
So I think that's where we're going to be ending this episode. Let's leave out with some good recommendations.
Fuck.
I can go first.
Yeah, you go first. I have to remember what I've seen.
Do you not prepare for this segment? I do it every episode.
Wait.
I'm not like springing this on you.
Yeah, I actually did prepare.
Okay, good.
I watched Richard Jewell.
Oh.
Yeah, I finally saw it. Yeah,
that's good. I want to know about that movie.
That is a good movie.
All right.
It is a good ass movie. Like, holy shit. After like knowing like what
the truth of the situation,
that transpired before all this, then the actual making of it, they were making Wolf of Wall Street. Jonah Hill and Leonardo DiCaprio, they were both gonna produce and both star in the movie, and Jonah was gonna take the lead role, and
Leonardo was gonna play like
the lawyer, yeah, or maybe just produce it, maybe, but. Watching this with Clint Eastwood directing and Paul Walter Hauser as the guy, like Richard Jewell, wow. There's no...
I was wondering who they got to play Richard.
Yeah, he's been in a few Ben Affleck produced, directed movies. Then he was in the Margot Robbie movie.
That was him.
Yeah.
The I, Tonya movie.
I, Tonya, yeah. He's so good at playing that character, like the dim-witted, like loser. But this is so perfect. It's so good.
You have any TV shows or anything?
I started watching Lovecraft. At first, I thought it was like, it's the first episode, so they got to build the characters and like establish the world they're in. And it's so like horrifying, like just their depiction of the 50s, 60s, whatever time it takes place, of what these people have to deal with.
I thought it took place in modern day.
No.
Like this is his like great grandson or something. That's like finding.
This is about people reading the books of H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not like his descendants or anything.
No.
Okay.
So I forgot the guy. He's from The Last Black Man of San Francisco. He's the lead role, and Jesse Smollett's sister's the secondary lead.
Black Canary.
Yeah, Black Canary. Yeah.
I saw she was in it. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's kind of it's not just like
it starts off as a road trip type, like almost like a movie, and then they go to the south, and there's like all these like racist cities and everything about it, like sundown time. Like that was one of the most like scariest things. Then it does a twist on you. It's like, okay, I thought it was the metaphor for like the H.P. Lovecraft like monsters are like the
humans, people,
or humans. Man itself is the monster, but holy shit, it pulls a rug out from under you, and
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't want to tell you.
Is it that scene from the trailer where it's like the fucking tentacles like flying all over the place and everything?
No, that's the opening scene.
That's the opening.
I can't say anymore. And then
you've gotten me more hyped to watch this.
That's why I tried to put it on downstairs for you guys.
I'll say for you guys. I'm here with you.
That's true. It's true.
I would watch it if you put it on, but I'm up here.
Yeah, that show is really good. I can't wait for the second episode.
I definitely have to check that out. I was very interested about it, and
now
telling me about it, I'm way more interested.
Yeah, tonight the second episode comes on, so you should be able to watch it right away.
Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure if they had like put out the whole series or not.
No.
All right.
And what about you?
To keep on brand with DC fandom having happened and everything, I would suggest people watch the animated Batman movie, Batman Year One.
Love that one.
It's so good because it's not like the new style of DC's art and everything. It's so like it's just so good.
Bryan Cranston is Gordon, right?
I think so. And then they got the guy who plays Gordon on the Gotham TV show. He was Batman in it.
Oh.
His voice is perfect for the role, by the way.
Oh, that guy from the OC.
Yeah.
California.
He is so good
Yeah.
at, like, his roles and everything. He just did a great job. I loved him in it. He did great. That's my suggestion for a movie. I don't want to talk more about it because I just think the whole story as overall and the fucking ending scene, I think that's just great. For TV shows, I would suggest, again, keeping with DC, the 1990s or 80s Flash TV show.
Oh, God.
I mean it.
I know you mean it.
I'm a big fucking nerd, and I have the DVD somewhere.
Yeah, I know you do.
It's so goofy, but it's so fun. It's like, this is... If they ever made a Justice League movie at this time, Michael Keaton, Michael Reeves, this Flash, and... shit, who's Wonder Woman again?
Fucking...
Lana Carter or something? Something like that?
Linda
right?
Carter.
Linda Carter. They are literally like... These are the spitting images of the characters at the time and everything. He's so goofy, and the suit that they had was great. Like, the muscle suit didn't, like, look like shit and everything. It was like this weird, like, texture and everything.
Yeah.
And then, like, when he took off the mask, it, like, looked great. It was a good show. And Mark Hamill had a reoccurring character as the Trickster.
Oh, okay.
Because he played Joker and everything.
Yeah.
The same character,
Yeah, that's
really.
right. What was the name of that Batman movie that you were talking about earlier?
Batman Year One?
No. The one with the Bane.
Oh, no, that's a game.
Oh.
Batman Arkham Origins. It was one that wasn't made by the other ones, but it was still part of the
So Bane's
continuity.
like the mobster and all that?
Yeah, Bane's like the big mobster, bring them all together. Like, him and Black Mask are working hand in hand, and then at the end of the movie, him and Batman have this, like, face-off where he fucking super juices, which is what makes him so big in all the other games and everything.
Right.
And it's like, he super juices and, like, fucking numbs his brain, because he's an intelligent character.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's a secret about Bane that a lot of people don't know. He is, like, one of the smartest characters in DC. Because he formulated the whole, like, Venom serum without, like, numbing his brain. But, like, whenever he overdoses on it and everything. He does that, and it's, like, this cool fight scene between the characters. It's got one of my favorite adaptations of Anarchy.
Okay.
It's got a lot of small villains that, like, show up in later games. That shows you Deadshot more. It's great.
Cool. Cool.
All right. Neato.
Right on.
Party on, dude.
Hey, man.
Okay. That's where we're going to be ending the episode. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts and to
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Yep.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
Yeah, bro. Just like and subscribe real quick. Just hit with that quick tail smash on the subscribe button.
Smash the like button, bro.
That fucking YouTube video of the surfer guy just and I went with the hookah in the hookah.
Oh god.
Okay. Thank you all for listening. Goodbye.